I'm starting with Fevicryl molded clay, which comes in two parts, a resin base and a hardener. Feel free to use any clay that you prefer. Now let's start by rolling the clay mixture into a sphere. Press up using your index fingers while spreading the outer edges down with your thumbs to create a shallow dome shape. Think of it like a Captain America shield without a handle for now. Let the clay rest on top of a bottle to shape it perfectly. At this point, you can either turn this into fresh magnet by attaching a magnet hair with clay piece, or make a pin using a safety pin, bobby pin for hair, or even a thumb pin for your pin board. For this project, I'm going with the safety pin. It got bit heavier after drying, so instead of filling it up completely with the whole clay, you can use some paper inside and clay on the cover for it to give it a cleaner look. Press the pin in just enough so it opens easily. To smooth things out and make sure the pin don't fall out later on, just spread the clay over it, and you can even use drop of water to give it a smooth finish. And as you can see, I have left enough space to let that needle move freely above the clay. Now for the wings, I'm using a lid from a plastic container. You can use any plastic sheet just thick enough to let the wings hold its shape. Now we'll cut the sheet into wing shape and ensuring they mirror each other. Carefully cut vertical lines to create feather-like fringes, but leave some space at the top so they stay intact. Don't cut it like this. Instead, use the inside of the scissor because it gives you more control over the length that you are going to cut. We'll have to be very patient so that we don't cut the skeleton part of these wings. Let the plastic curve naturally, it adds to the authentic look. Repeat the same process for the other wing, and it does look really pretty and so godlike wings. And let's move back to our snitch core. We'll sand it down to smooth it and give it that perfect spherical shape. Make sure to do this outdoors as things can get really messy. Once that's done, we'll draw the Golden Snitch reference lines parallel to the pin using a pencil. To design, we'll start by rolling out thin pieces of clay to emphasize these lines. And because we have sanded the stone, it might be a little difficult to grip the new clay over it, but what doesn't work with a little bit of pressure? If you struggle more, you can use tiny bit of water or even use Fevicol to give it a good grip. Now for the competition part, you can post up a story over Instagram and tag me @ArtishAli with the hashtag Quidditch challenge and mentioning your house name, or you can even send me your creation directly into my DM. I have added all the details related to the competition into the description of this video and in the pinned comment, so do check it out. For every creation you make, your house will be awarded with points. I'm planning up more challenges in the upcoming quarters, so if you have any ideas or want to see me make anything, you are just a comment away. Now this part was the toughest of the whole process, that is attaching the wings. Create small clay balls, let them harden a little, and then insert the wings and glue them securely to the snitch core. Repeat the same process at the other side too, and a coat of varnish at the end also help them stay in place. Now for the finishing touch, I am applying a coat of gesso to prime the surface. This is an optional step, but the coat of white paint also suffices as it adds in to pop the actual color. So after it dries, I am using a beautiful metallic gold paint from Fevicryl to bring this to life. This is not sponsored, but it's just that I love the metallic color palette a lot. And just look at that, how beautiful that gold shade looks. Let's fast forward it for you. After few coats of paint and varnish, it looked really cute. And to make it even cuter, a touch of golden color on the wings adds a magical touch. Now, since it started to look much beautiful than what I expected, let's ruin it up a bit with some glue and glitter. No, I was kidding. Do let me know what do you guys think, whether it's a hit or not. If you enjoyed this project, do join the creativity by sharing your creation on Instagram. You can literally use it anywhere, pin it onto your costumes, onto your table pin board, use it as a fridge magnet, your Christmas tree decoration, your bag tag, or your hairband. See you on the other side.